Alright, here we go. I'm John Recton with my review of NWA Powerrr episode 26. And there was a nice overarching story from the opening segment to the closing match that will probably be paid off at the pay-per-view because somebody has to go away for 30 days. Nice redemption angle. Everybody loves redemption angles in wrestling. So, what I also love is Tim Storm and Joe Galli on commentary. They're a great duo. Velvet Sky sounds like she literally wants to be anywhere else. Even if I put personal feelings aside about her being a goddamn conspiracy nut and a fucking QAnon believer, she needs to not be on commentary. She's not any good. She adds nothing. She, actively takes away from matches because she just doesn't sound interested at all. So anyway, Nick Aldis is out there to address the recent actions of Trevor Murdoch getting in the business of Strictly Business, which sounds like it could be a shirt. And fortunately, I'm not in marketing because I would not know how to do that shit at all. But anyway, he says, well, hey, maybe Adonis versus Murdoch should happen because Murdoch seems like he might want a shot at the 10 pounds of gold. And Aldis is like, no, let me steer him in this direction. Murdoch shows up and says, well, hey, you say that I'm not championship material, but now you want to give me a shot at Adonis. Perhaps it's because you know I can beat you because I'm double tough and I have given my life to wrestling. Aldis has an idea. Six-man tag with Vladimir and Adonis and a partner to be named against Trevor Murdoch, whoever he wants to choose for his team. And if Murdoch's team wins, he gets a shot at the national championship. If not, he has to go home for 30 days without pay. So anyway, that's good. Nice little hook for the main event because instead of getting the TV title match in the main event, we get this, which is a nice way you hook anybody on any wrestling show, studio wrestling or otherwise. So anyway, Murdoch accepts, and then we get Sauronaro versus Kratos, based on the events of last week, where Sal got his first victory in the NWA. And basically Kratos beat the shit out of him. He was not happy. He had a nice deadlift suplex. Velvet literally adding nothing here. Mae Valentine shows up, since she is friends with Sal. And that Danny Deals guy shows up. He gets chokeslammed. Steven shows up, and basically the match is declared no contest because Sal can't continue, and Kratos is beating the shit out of him in the ropes. So Kratos then goes over to the announcer's table, proving he hates paperwork. I can relate. I absolutely hate paperwork, and confronts Storm. Crowd cheers on. Hit me! Come on, hit me! And Vladimir and Adonis show up during all this and say, hey, Kratos, we know that you're one half of the tag team champions, but why don't you come join us for this six-man? So pretty much telegraphing that Aaron Stevens is going to be part of Trevor Murdoch's team, but whatever. Predictability isn't the worst thing, and it was a nice little hook for later. So then we get Jax, Dane, and Slice Boogie talking about their rivalry. Slice says, well, third time's a charm. Dane talks about how he has a Chihuahua at home, and he compares Boogie to the Chihuahua, and also they're going to have a Falls Count Anywhere match next week. Okay, they promoted this. They've hinted at it in a couple matches, with a nice little build. So, okay, I'm excited to see this. Dane got knocked out recently, and Slice, is going to maybe get his comeuppance, or perhaps they're going to push somebody just a little bit younger. We will have to see. So, Austin Idol joins commentary. This is where I started to tune out, and look, I get it. You want to use the people that you got, and they're trying to rebuild things. That's okay. This is where the criticisms are going to come in. It's Pope versus Tyrus, TV title match, 6:05 time limit, and Tyrus was blown up getting to the goddamn ring. If you're not going to show up in shape to be in a ring, I don't care if it's a studio show. I don't care if it's in front of 50,000 people. I don't care if you're 48. I don't care if you're 68. I don't care if you're 28. If you're not going to show up in condition, you shouldn't be in the goddamn ring. Austin basically sounds like your drunk grandpa that just will not go the fuck away from a family reunion, and he took away from this. He interfered right in front of the referee, and the referee didn't either call a DQ or kick him out. Tyrus takes over. Poor Joe Galli, because Austin is shouting on commentary, and Velvet's adding nothing, so Joe's out there on an island because Tim Storm went backstage because, he was checking on Sal, and also he's going to be part of the main event. This was a countout. It was abysmal. It was absolutely abysmal. Now I get they're probably pushing this to the pay-per-view, but for the love of God, don't give Tyrus a TV title. And I'll tell you why you don't give him the TV title. You need that to be the workhorse title. Tyrus couldn't even do anything here. He was sloppy and just out of breath and gassed. Just have Pope beat him at the pay-per-view and move on from that. I know you got 5 weeks, but for the love of God, just move on from this. Get some people in there, rotate some people out. Hell, have Slice Boogie win the goddamn TV title. I mean, they're building him up nicely, and he would actually be pretty good to take it off of Pope, but just, God, Tyrus, this was bad. So then we get a summit hosted by Mae Valentine. Thunder Rosa and Camille, they must choose an advocate to settle this peacefully. Thunder Rosa chooses Melina. Camille chooses Taryn Terrell. Look, I love Thunder Rosa, and Camille looks like a star. Melina, not really the biggest fan of her, but I don't hate her. Taryn Terrell, I've never really been a big fan of. She was part of the reason that Drew McIntyre was unable to be featured properly in his first run in WWE. And if you know, you know. They shouted like freaking high school girls in a really bad, like, direct-to-video comedy. It was not good. This was not good. It was a waste of Thunder Rosa. It was a waste of Camille. And something about a tag match with a list of demands. I guess Camille might put her #1 contendership on the line. It's just, I want to care because I know they're working with limited options, but this just wasn't good. Adonis, Latimer, and Kratos versus Murdoch, Stevens, and Sauronaro. Oh no, Tim Storm steps in, which is smart because Sal, even if he wasn't beat up, probably would have gotten beaten up in a minute. So we had a good jump start. They were outside the ring for a little bit, and tag champs were on opposite sides. Oh no, what's going to happen here? No doubt we're going to end up possibly having Kratos and Stevens at the pay-per-view for control of the tag team championships, which I actually wouldn't mind seeing because we haven't seen that since like Great American Bash in 1998 when they did that with Sting and the Giant. But anyway, good to see Tim back in the ring. Murdoch got targeted, and then Stevens got targeted. This was given some time. Hot tag to Tim Storm. He lays some people out. Melee, Sal ends up accidentally distracting Tim Storm. Full Nelson Slam, 1, 2, 3, and Adonis pins Tim Storm. Murdoch is gone for 30 days, but sets up a nice redemption angle on, I believe, June 1st, if I saw correctly. They're going to have a taping unless they just have a special, leading into the pay-per-view. Trevor Murdoch is going to get his shot at Chris Adonis, and he's going to get the victory, and it's going to be a nice little redemption thing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.